climbed over your fence, had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders and closed off. That's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Karita. If you are new here, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and like this video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a 2-day deep clean. I'm going to be cleaning all 3 of my kids' rooms, going to change their bedding, vacuum, dust, all that stuff, get their rooms nice and clean for them. And I got a chance to do Kaden's room, which I normally don't do in some of my videos because he's usually napping, but he was out of town with my husband, so I had a good amount of time to go in his room and get a few things done, and it felt really great to knock some stuff off my to-do list. So we're starting out here in Carmen's room. Carmen is my oldest, she's 9, and I'm changing her bedding. And I went ahead and threw her comforter in the wash first because I have backup sheets, so I like to just change the sheets and wash the comforter. So I switched her sheets out, and I got these hooks for the kids' bathrooms because I noticed that the towel hook was just way too high for them, and it wasn't really sturdy. And I figured out why it wasn't sturdy once I took it off the wall. So the builder definitely cut corners in a few places in the house, and this was one of them. They were supposed to put an anchor into the drywall before they put this in the wall, and so when I took the screw out, you guys will see here, one side had a drywall anchor and the other one didn't, which definitely explained why it was so wobbly and loose. But yeah, I wanted to just switch this out for hooks because hooks are easier, and I got tired of just seeing the towel either on the floor or just kind of thrown up there. So these were inexpensive on Amazon, and they ended up working out perfect.
There's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying highs. I'm standing on the dizzying highs. I'm standing on the dizzying highs.
Moving into Kelsey's room, I had planned to do both of their rooms on the same day, but it just didn't work out. I stripped Kelsey's bedding, put it in the wash, and then I really wasn't feeling it this day, to be completely honest, so I didn't get started till 12 o'clock, and the girls get out of school shortly thereafter. So I got pretty much half of Carmen's room done, and then I came back once the girls finished school and did the other half of Carmen's room. So you'll see me here in a bit put Kelsey's comforter back on her bed because I did go ahead and wash that and change her sheets, but I didn't get a chance to clean her room until the next day because, as I said, I was just not motivated. I was being just real lazy, and if I don't get my cleaning started early, I know I don't finish. So I don't get a chance to finish before they get home from school. And once they get home from school, it really is hard to clean around them because they're, of course, making messes, and then they want your attention, which is completely understandable. So I ended up getting a little bit done, and then I ended up doing Kaden's room later into the night. So this is totally real life. Don't beat yourself up if you don't get everything done in one day. Take your time, take 3, 4, 5 days, whatever you need. As long as it gets done, that's really all that matters.
You away. All I need is just saying yeah. Better nights, better days when you're here with me, babe. 'Cause you're all that I crave. So I wonder, where are you?
Now I'm back in Carmen's room, and I've gone back and forth about this corner. I think we're going to do something different over here in the summertime because she likes to play her VR and her Nintendo Switch, and I kind of want to make this corner like her gaming corner and take this little seedy or little small couch out and do something different. But moving on, I'm going to clean up Carmen's desk for her. Lately, she's been, doing more doodling and drawing in her room, just kind of like spending time by herself. And that was the whole point of the desk. Well, really, the desk was for COVID when they were doing like homeschool. But yeah, the desk has just turned into like a hot mess, clutter-filled drawer. So of course, me being organized, I wanted to organize her pencils and her markers and just get it back how it should be, so she can enjoy coloring and writing and using her stickers. So I vacuumed out the desk, and then I just kind of organized her stuff as best I could. Carmen is 9, like I said, and I didn't want to throw away stuff, even though I really wanted to, because I was just like, I don't want to throw anything away that she may be proud of or want to keep, or that she has a little memory tied to. So I just kind of went through the folders and organized stuff as best as I could, and I thought it looked so much better once I finished, because that way once she opens the drawer, she can see her markers, her pencils, her erasers, her Pop-It, and all of her notebooks and anything else that she wants to use. And I don't know, it made my heart so happy just to see her desk nice and organized, and hopefully she'll keep it up.
All I need is you saying yeah, yeah, yeah. Better nights, better days when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all I crave, so I wonder, where are you, baby? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, be so hard to reach. Just pick up your phone, tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know. I don't know how or how you do it. You blow my mind without a word. Ooh, stuck upside down, I might be dreaming. There's no way back now. To my body, wanna dance with you all night long. Dive in, babe, you know we can't stop this. Come on and show me what you got, cause I don't care if they think we're mad to be falling in love with you. I'll do it again and again and again and again.
So as I was dusting, I could not forget about the top of Carmen's bed. I try to make it a habit to dust the top of her bed when I can remember. Sometimes I forget, and when I forget, I'm always like shocked at how dusty it gets. Kelsey's bed is made a little bit different, and so therefore the top of her bed doesn't get as dusty, and my bed is a fabric bed, so the dust has to be vacuumed. So I always try to make a mental note to like dust the top of Carmen's bed. But moving on, I'm going to vacuum in her room and then head into her bathroom to clean her bathroom and put more of like the putty, or no, I think it's called spackle, the spackle into the hole in the wall. And the spackle that I had was like the cheapest spackle at Home Depot that I had since we moved into the house. So for almost 2 years, I had this same little small jar of spackle, and it wasn't doing it. So later on in the night, the girls and I went to Home Depot to buy like the more expensive, kind of better quality spackle that is pink and then it turns white when it dries. And that spackle worked so much better to fill in the holes, because the holes were very, very deep, and I wanted to make sure I filled them in good, but also like sanded them down before I painted. So I ended up going to Home Depot and doing that, and picking up the next day with finishing up, filling the holes in the walls and then painting.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build
Now it's time to clean Carmen's bathroom. So as always, I'm using the Scrubbing Bubbles foaming spray mist, something like that. I love to use the Scrubbing Bubbles for the bathtub. It does a really good job at like sticking to the soap grime and everything else, and it's just so much easier to do than any other product that I found. I just love it for the bathrooms. And then I'm going to wipe down Carmen's vanity and clean her toilet. To clean the toilet, I love the Clorox disposable ones. They are my absolute favorite, and they just make cleaning the toilet so much easier. And to me, it gives me peace of mind knowing that there's not like a disgusting toilet bowl brush in the bathroom just sitting, because sometimes Kaden will get in the bathrooms and I just feel, you know, so much better knowing that like there's nothing in there per se that he can really get a hold to that's, you know, covered in germs. So if you have not tried the Clorox disposable toilet ones, that's a lot to say. I highly recommend them for cleaning the toilet because they're disposable and they're just so much better to look at personally. So definitely give those a try, and try the Scrubbing Bubbles if you haven't, because to me it makes cleaning the shower and the bathtub a breeze.
Oh baby, I love you, yeah. When you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost, cause baby, I love you, yeah. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you, no. I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life, oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right, while you try to fight just.
So as I said earlier, I didn't have a chance to get in here and clean Kelsey's room this night. I just went ahead and put her comforter back on her bed once it was done drying and remade her bed for her for the night. Moving on, this is Kaden's room, and I had ordered Kaden a bookshelf probably like a month ago, but I never got a chance to put it up. So his books have been in his closet for about 5 months. We took his dresser or chester out of here. He had a chester, but once he got bigger, I didn't really feel like it was safe to keep the chester in here because it could fall over on him. So I put the books in the closet because he just kept messing with the books, and there was literally nowhere else to put the books up high that he couldn't get to. So I decided to order him some acrylic bookshelves, the same that Carmen has in her room, to put on his walls. And it took me a minute to figure out where I wanted to put it because Kaden is at the stage where he is climbing on everything. He's 20 months and anything and everything he can climb on. So I wanted to make sure I put the books somewhere that, you know, he couldn't reach them and couldn't hurt himself, because a lot of his books are kind of heavy when they fall. So I wanted to make sure they were pretty high up. And you may be wondering, like, well, if he can climb on the changing table. He cannot get on the changing table as of yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he still won't be able to get up there. But yeah, I decided to put him over here in the corner, and I ended up using different anchors. It came with these plastic anchors, and when I tried to put him up with the anchors that they came with when I put up Carmen's bookshelves, it was just horrible. So I ended up using these anchors that I got from Walmart, and they worked so much better, and they were easier to use, and they didn't cause as much damage as the ones that came. So if you do order these acrylic shelves on Amazon, I highly recommend just going to Home Depot or Walmart and buying some anchors, because the ones that it comes with are not gonna hold. I promise you they're not.
You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me cause you had to? Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase out the window. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist, there's nothing like.
So when I was doing this, the girls had ate dinner and everything, and it was like 9 o'clock at night. So I was pretty much exhausted, but I wanted to go ahead and get it done. And I got drywall in my eye, and I was like, yeah, this is why you don't do this type of stuff when you're tired. Didn't even realize the camera had went out of focus, but highly recommend, if you're going to be using a drill, definitely wear safety goggles or some type of glasses, eye pro, to protect your eyes, because I was just over it this night, and I don't know what got in my eye, but it had my eye irritated the rest of the night. So yeah, I was just trying to get these shelves up to get it done. But I highly recommend like having a project, do it in the daytime when you're not tired and exhausted.
I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry. I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist. There's nothing like wine.
It came time to put his books up. I wanted to keep them kind of categorized, so I wanted to put all of his like touch and feel books together, the like sensory type books, and all of his books that are in Spanish together for his dad to read to him. And then I just put like the other books that have just become like some of our favorites to read at night, and then as well as the books that are kind of like a puppet. So I was trying to organize them by that type of category, and I ordered 2 sets of these shelves. They come in packs of 3, and I ordered 2 to make 6. And he does need the extra 2 shelves, but I didn't want to put them up because they would be pretty much lower to where he could reach it. And I decided I would just hold off on putting the extra 2 shelves until he gets a bit older, because in Carmen's room sometimes he will kind of like hang on to the shelf, and the shelf does support his weight, but I'm afraid that if I put it in his room, he may, do that one too many times and then break the acrylic shelf. So I'm just going to hold off on putting the other 2 up until he's a bit older. And now I'm going to restock his overnight diapers. He does wear 2 different diapers, one in the daytime and one to sleep in. And he was running low on his sleep diapers, so I restocked that. And then I'm going to vacuum in here and just get his room back organized so that when he comes home, it's nice and clean for him. And I was taking his playmat off the wall. It's like a year overdue. He doesn't use it anymore. It was great for tummy time, but he's a big man now. And I also noticed when I was putting the bookshelf up that the pictures were dusty on the top, so I dusted the top of the pictures and then moved into vacuuming.
Everyone's got their hearts broken sometime. Let's go out and lose our minds, forget all about him. You can put on your dress, dancing to your favorite song. Everybody will sing along, sing along, sing along. So put your hands up, this is what we have to do. Tell me, can you feel it too, feel it too? Baby, you should go work that body. You should go work that body. The body won't stop till we're gray and old. Maybe for a second we can lose control. You should go work that body.
So we have made it a little over halfway through the video, and if you are still with me cleaning along, go girl, you got this. I'm going to link my cleaning playlist down below. If you are doing some weekend cleaning, I would love to keep you company and clean along with you. So click down below to check out my cleaning playlist and to just put it on in the background to give you motivation to just keep going and getting your cleaning done. Also, I want to introduce myself to those of you who may be new. My name is Karita. I am an Army veteran and an Army wife. I have 3 kids, ages 9, 6, and 1. And I love to just make these videos to motivate myself, but also motivate moms out there. I know we can get into a rut of just having to do the same thing over and over and over again, but I try to make it fun for myself. I listen to podcasts and music or YouTube videos in the background while I clean to just kind of keep me motivated, because it is really hard to constantly clean up the same messes and all that. So I love making this content to motivate you guys and also keep you company. So if you are new here, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to join my YouTube family. Let me be your cleaning buddy. We can clean together every single week and keep each other company. And drop me a comment down below if you are new here. I would love to welcome you to my channel and thank you as a new subscriber. So now I'm just going to go ahead and finish vacuuming Kaden's room, and then I'm going to move into Kelsey's room.
Why don't we just get a place together?
Alright, so it's the next day and I needed to just pick up everything off the floor in Kelsey's room because she is my child who loves plushies and stuffed animals, and her collection is kind of out of control at this point, but you know, she's 6 and I love it because she's really into all of the plushies. She's never really been into baby dolls and Barbies, but the plushies are her thing, so she has quite a bit of them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put all of her stuffed animals back into this basket. And I got this basket maybe a year ago. I have it in a video linked down below. I got it from Walmart and I just love this basket for all of her stuffed animals. At first they were just all over her bed and on the floor, and I don't know what took me so long to just get a basket like this, but if your child has stuffed animals, definitely get a basket or something cute to put it in that matches, you know, your child's decor, and just kind of get them off the floor and out the way or out the bed. Some nights Kelsey will sleep with like 4 or 5 of them, and some nights she'll only sleep with 1, but the basket does make it look a lot less cluttered and messy in here. Now I'm going to go ahead and dust off her dressers and just give her room a nice clean, get everything back in order. So now I'm gonna vacuum Kelsey's room, and I don't know why, but for some reason when it came time to vacuum Kelsey's room, I just felt this huge sigh of relief, like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, that I was vacuuming her room and I was just about done with my to-do list for the day. It just felt really good to have all 3 kids' rooms clean, everybody's laundry done, everybody's bathroom clean. It just felt good to do that and to have it done and not to worry about it lingering on into the weekend. So let me know down below, do you do your cleaning all in one day, or do you break it down, you know, little by little? I know that for people who work full-time outside of their home, it is hard to do your cleaning throughout the week because when you get home, you're tired. But as for me, as a stay-at-home mom, I try to break up my cleaning as much as possible. There are some weeks that I'm cleaning like the whole entire week into the weekend, and some weeks I'm on top of everything and I get everything, you know, kind of done sporadically throughout the week, and it just kind of goes up and down. I do have a schedule, but of course, like anything, things happen and the schedule gets changed or shifted, but for the most part, I like to do a little bit of laundry every day, so that way I'm not stuck doing laundry every single night or putting it all away on the weekend. I like to just do a small load, and then I like to kind of break down my cleaning by room or category. So I'll do downstairs one day, the kitchen, the living room, the guest bath, and some days I'll do all 3 kids' rooms like today. And some days I feel overwhelmed doing that, and some days like today I just felt so accomplished and motivated to just get it done that the thought of having it done was what kept pushing me to keep going. So let me know down below, how do you prefer to do your cleaning, or what does your schedule permit for you to do your cleaning? And now I'm gonna clean Kelsey's mirror. She had like lip gloss or something on her mirror. She's very girly, and she looks in the mirror every single morning, and I try to make sure her mirror is clean so that she can see her cute, beautiful face. But moving on after this, I'm going to finish up the bathrooms, putting the hooks up and the touch-up paint.
It's not about us. You know it's not about us. You know it's not about us. You know it's not about us.
So all in all, it took me 3 coats or like sets of the spackle to fill the hole properly, because I wanted to make sure that I let each coat dry and smoothed it out and all of that, and it turned out really well. I am using the builder paint that they left. The house is all pretty much one color. I do want to paint the entire house this summer like different colors, because I'm just over all of this gray, but for now I'm just using the touch-up paint and filling in the holes. And then there was like watermarks and just, you know, random stuff on the wall, so I just painted over that since I had the paint out. And then I went ahead and got out my vacuum to just vacuum up all of that dust.
When I first kissed you, it struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe.
The hooks were pretty self-explanatory to put up. They are very similar to command hooks. You just well, it says to clean the surface really well and let it be dry, and of course I let the paint dry overnight, and then I put the hooks up. And the hooks were, to my surprise, very sturdy. I was going to do the ones that needed to be drilled into the wall, but I felt like since it was only going to be holding a towel, that these would work, and I'm so glad I went with these because they worked out perfectly. The kids love them, and they use hooded towels, so it makes it even easier to like just hang the hook of the towel. To hang the hood of the towel onto the hook after they get out the bathtub. So 10 out of 10 recommend if you have small kids, or if you have towel bars that you just don't like, to get these adhesive hooks from Amazon. But that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel out so much. It lets YouTube's algorithm know that you like this video, and it pushes it out to people just like you who like these kind of videos. And don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a great day.